Hello everyone, I'm Grace. Welcome to my channel, The Blooming Lotus in Paramita. Today we are going to talk about supplication for Buddhas to rotate the Dharma Wheel. Firstly, what is the Dharma Wheel? Sanskrit is written as Dharmakara. In Buddhism, Dharma Wheel stands for Buddhism Dharma, and rotating the Dharma Wheel is a metaphor for spreading Buddhism to the world. The Buddha's teaching can eliminate all the afflictions, turn ordinary beings to holy ones, and it not only works for one person or a single place. Like the wheel, the Dharma shatters all the incorrect opinions and principles. At the same time, Dharma wheel could cause a time. Once Dharma wheel is turned, it can eliminate all the worries and bad karma from the present and the future. The pattern of the Dharma wheel is a cycle, representing the perfectness of the Buddha's teaching. The hub of the wheel is in the center, represents the precepts, which are the foundation and the core of the Buddhism cultivation. The 8 spokes of wheel are the spreading of the Dharma wheel, which represents the noble eightfold path. The rim of the wheel is the outer rim of the Dharma wheel, which refers to the mindfulness or samadhi that brings everything together. So, what is rotating the Dharma wheel? There is a story that has been recorded in the biography of Buddha Shakyamuni. It is said that after the Buddha attained the enlightenment, he thought of the great cause of saving all beings. He just could not help to feel sad. The Buddha thought, now I have fulfilled my long cherished wish and attained the enlightenment. However, I cannot rescue and help all beings now, because the truth that I have realized is contrary to the illusion of this world. If I use this radical principle to explain everything to them, the people will definitely slander and laugh at me. It doesn't matter to me, but they will fall into the evil realm and suffer a great misfortune in the future. All sentient beings are sinking into greedy, angry, and evil views. How can they understand the truth of this extremely subtle liberation? Isn't it better that I'm going to Nirvana directly to avoid the beings creating new evil karmas from slander? At this moment, a group of heavenly gods suddenly shows on the sky and saluted to the Buddha. They said, "The world-honored one, we are a group of gods. We are here to pay you the most respectful, devout service. We are here to congratulate your enlightenment, liberation. In this world, you can walk into the realm of immortality. You are the happiness and glory in this world. You like a wisdom lamp. The dark of this world needs you to light. Do not worry about those foolish people. They only suffer from their own actions. You should spread your gospel according to your original intentions, so that the lost lamps can look back and reach the paramita as soon as possible. Hope Buddha can give us your compassionate hands and show us your tremendous compassion. Please be the master of this world forever." After the sincere supplication from the kind gods in heaven, the Buddha was happy. He left the Bodhi tree and started his teaching from that moment. The Dharma never rises alone. The supplication from the kind gods in the heavens is turning the Dharma wheel. In other words, one of the essential causes of Dharma in the Saha world is due to the supplication of the gods. However, if nobody please, will the Buddha and Bodhisattva teach us their Dharma? You probably want to ask this question. In Buddhism cultivation, the role of consciousness has always been emphasized. We often say that the Gadaluka mountain is in your heart. You should not seek outside. A single mind changes in your heart. Everything changes in your world. We know that the Dharma that Buddha and Bodhisattva taught us by words is outside course for us. It is like a boat that crosses us to the other shore. When you reached, you should not attach to the boat, because the Dharma we heard today is also something besides our self-nature. It is our delusion. We all know that there are two things that could affect what we see, what we feel, and the people we met, which are the karma and the mind. Then if there's nothing major change in our karma, and we want to receive a huge blessing like hearing the real Dharma, the only thing we can change is our mind. We can purely plead in the heart, please turn the Dharma wheel, help all the beings to go to the paramita. However, it is not an easy task to supplicate the rotating of the Dharma wheel. And not everyone can casually saying, I wish Buddha can rotate the Dharma wheel. A person who doesn't realize the suffering and ignorance from his heart won't pray for the Dharma, because the ignorance people are fearless. As long as they do not understand what the truth is, they are not able to understand the importance of pursuing truth. How can they let go of their self-ego and ask Buddha to help them, to teach them? Just like a pig who is playing in the mud, and you come to them and ask them, hey, wash up, don't eat those leftovers. Let's go to a proper dinner. They won't listen to you. The only thing they want is moving you away. Do not disturb their lunch. And only a person who on the way of pursuing the truth of life and the universe will understand his ignorance, shallowness, and understand that he made evil karma because of his ignorance. He or she won't be attached to the way to success in this world. He or she wants to spreading the Dharma to all beings. In other words, the premise of rotating the Dharma wheel is that we already have a new understanding of ourselves, of the world, and life. Refreshing the views of life and the universe, we can understand the importance of real Dharma. Then we can plead Buddha to rotate the Dharma wheel with sincerity. Supplication for Buddhas to rotate the Dharma wheel not only requires us to be humble and aware of ourselves, but also needs an enlightenment of the oneness. If we are just asking for Buddha to teach us some Buddhism Dharma, then we can improve our intelligence level. That's not supplication for the Buddha to rotate the Dharma wheel, because our intention is still selfish and self-interested. On the contrary, only when we know that Buddha's Dharma is a ship that can take all beings to the paramita, and if Buddha proclaimed the Dharma, it would be beneficial to the entire world and other worlds in 10 directions. we can supplicate for Buddhas to rotate the Dharma wheel with a sincere heart. When I was working in Canada and had been living here just for a couple months, I was pretty confused that view here is so scenic and people were nice. Why the Dharma is not prosperous? Then I came to ask my master. Then the master said that in the world of Saha, in addition to Jambudiva, the other three continentals have beautiful views and good life. However, there's no Dharma at all. How do you think about those? At that moment, I suddenly feel so sad and helpless for myself and for the beings in Canada. But also in the same moment, I began to understand the importance of supplication for Buddha to rotate the Dharma wheel. We are like a traveler who is almost exhausted. The fortune and success in this world are like gorgeous jewelries we carried. However, they're not my cup of tea. Owning Buddhism Dhamma is like a spring which can save us from hunger and pain, and help us to reach the paramita. So let's be sincere. Supplicate for Buddhas to rotate the Dharma wheel and wish Canada or other corners of the world, and every corner of the world in 10 directions, whether it is now or in the future, can be spread all over the real Dharma. All beings could have the hope of returning to the self-nature, walking on the paths of cultivation and enlightenment. Thank you so much for your listening. I'm Grace. If you like my channel or my video, you can give me a like or subscribe my channel. I see you next week. Bye.